Here I am asked to simplify the following radicals, and in this case, when I am simplifying, I am really just multiplying these together and then simplifying from there. So there's multiple orders in which we can do this, and I'm going to do the same order every time, even though it may not be the quickest, just to give us some practice. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the insides of both of these radicals together. 6 times 12 ends up giving us the square root of 72, which is great. That's our answer, except it's not all the way simplified. So to simplify it, I'm going to break it down into 9 and 8. Then this 9 breaks down into 3 and 3. The 8 breaks down to 4 and 2. And the 4 breaks down into 2 and 2. So now that that is broken down, I pair up the 3's here and the 2's, and I'm left with a little lonely 2. Now, everything that I pull onto the outside, I am actually multiplying together. Whatever's left on the inside here is multiplied together, but in this case, I only have 1. So my final answer for this first one is 6 root 2. Now, the second one here, 10 times 50 on the inside, so 10 times 50 here. I know 10 times 50 is the same thing as 500. Now I'm going to break this up so I can simplify it because yes, this is the right answer, but no, it is not simplified. So that gives me 5 times 100. I can split up the 100 into 10 times 10. I could just stop here because I have my pair and then my 1 left over here. Or if you feel more comfortable breaking it down into the prime numbers, we get 5 and 2, 5 and 2, common 5s, common 2s. What I pull out is 5 times 2 on the outside because those are what I paired up, left with 5 on the inside. So I end up with my final answer, which again I got right here, 10 on the outside, 5 left over on the inside. Next one, square root of 8 times 6 ends up giving us 8 times 6, which is 48. Sorry, I quick-handed that one. That gives us, let's call it 4 times 12. Break this down into 2, 2, 6 and 2, 3 and 2. Now that I'm broken down, I look for my pairs. I got a pair of 2's here, a pair of 2's here, and I'm left over with a 3. So what that means is that I'm going to have a 2 on the outside, another 2 on the outside, and a 3 on the inside. 2 times 2 is 4. I'm getting a little messy here. I'm running out of room. So I have 4 on the outside, 3 on the inside. So my final answer of 4 root 3. And lastly here, square root of 24 times square root of 23 is some really big number. In this case here, I'm not actually going to put it back together because I'm going to need to break it down again anyways. So I'm just going to break this down. I could get whatever this number is. I'm going to break it down into 24 times 23 because I know those are two factors. 23 is a prime number, so I can't break that down into anything, but I can break down 24 into 6 and 4, 3 and 2, 2 and 2. So I got a pair of 2's here. And then I'm left with 3 prime numbers, 3, 2, and 23. I can multiply those back together because those are staying inside my radical here. I pull out the 2. I'm left with the square root of 138. And yes, that cannot be simplified anymore. And no, I did not mean to make such an ugly problem. But let's call it a challenge problem. Otherwise, we got to know that we can multiply these numbers together and we have to simplify our answers.